Coach what your injury was. He said either glute or hip.
When I got kneed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little hit. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because just checking on it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it took a knee. Moody said we're even after that from when I kneed him in the first half. I said, okay.
Did you see that double tech coming for Chris?
I seen one coming. I was standing right there. I couldn't really hear the back and forth, but obviously there's a history there, and it escalated quick.
Yeah.
Sort of an obvious question, but do you sense the extra tension or just the uniqueness of their relationship when you're out there with both of them?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've seen it closely too. This was long before Chris was in Phoenix, so that's some history that they might have to settle between themselves one day when they're both retired.
And you guys were just starting to have some fun against each other, and then that's the last thing you want to see, right? You want to continue to compete against him.
Yeah, you always, I heard Katie just saying it, like, as much as you can keep the refs out the game, the better. People are here to, see the highest competitors at the highest level, and, they're obviously doing their job, but, I'm saying it like I'm a master at it, but I get caught up in it too. It's a emotional game, and things happen.
Devin, 5 consecutive wins. What do you guys have to focus on heading into these road games to keep that momentum?
It's always tougher on the road. You have to know that, the odds are against you. You have to build your own energy throughout the team, keep each other focused. But I always enjoy it. I've said it plenty of times. I enjoy hitting the road, and, I think the next one's an in-season tournament game, which is, pretty important for us. So, we've come in with the right mindset.
The last 2 or 3 minutes obviously got a little weird with the turnovers and everything. What was going wrong, and what did you learn from that?
I have to look back at so many things happen, but we have to do better. As simple as that. We have to take care of the ball, no turnovers, get stops, and when that game's at 10, 15 points in the fourth, don't give any team hope, don't give any team confidence, because I've been in this business long enough where it's where amazing happens for real.
Has it been an adjustment for you, kind of? I know you're used to playing like full first quarter rest, full third quarter rest. Now it's like halfway.
Yeah.
You're back in 3 minutes later. What has that been like?
It's new. It started with the minute restriction. I don't know if we're going to continue to do it the whole season. I'd say the part that I do like about it is ending quarters and starting quarters, which is important to the game. But, for the 9 years I've been in now, it's always been, I could find my rhythm in that first 12 minutes and then, come in at the end of the second and, keep it going. But, whatever it takes for this team to win, and I'm in the position where, I'm facilitating to make sure, our shooters are getting touches, making sure KD gets clean looks, and not seeing doubles the whole game. So, there's a responsibility there that I have to, I'm still figuring out.
When you're watching the game and you're up 18, you're like, okay, we can kick back, the second of back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you start heading to the quarter, you're like, what the hell is going on here? What's going through your mind when you have to go back in the game?
It's always a tough position because, like you said, mentally, I've kind of already put myself out of it. Our body kind of cools down, and, you're thrown in there with the fire that a team, and they're hot and ready to go. But, it just, shit happens, and you have to just figure it out. And we did a poor job of that tonight, but, thankfully it came in a win.
To go back to the minutes Gerald was talking about, that was Chris's schedule more or less, and especially the starting quarters. Is there anything you picked up on while you were watching those sequences where Chris would – that seemed like when he would start to go to work a bit?
Yeah, go back in. Usually I sub back in for KD, and, I feel like my responsibility then is, more scoring than anything. But, when teams are in coverages like they were tonight with, the junk defenses, the boxing ones, and just trapping pick and rolls for the whole first half, I just have to get off the ball, and – the attempts might be low, but as long as we're getting open shots and making them pay, it's fine with me.
I'm I touching and not trying to get you fined disclaimer to this, what was your explanation on the foul at the end where they reviewed it and upheld it? Did you get an explanation?
No, I heard it live. He said I backed into the guy while he was shooting. It's a good call.
What you obviously it was about you and Chris in this game, but you and Dario also went at it there for a little stretch in the second half.
You said it was about us?
I mean, just like just two former teammates.
Yeah.
And now it turned into you and Dario there in the second half. How fun is that for you when you're facing your former teammates?
Oh, I always enjoy it. I mean, I've been around his game for a long time, and he's been around mine. So you try to take away, what they like to do. And I had a couple post-ups where I was guarding Dario, and I was just trying to be as physical as possible. But, that's a big body. I've played one-on-one with him in practice actually before, and it was tough on me. So I'm glad to see him back healthy. I see he's moving really well, shooting the ball at a high clip. So, Dario's somebody that I have a lot of respect for.
Devin, there was a time that it would take maybe 3 games to get 52 free throws
Yeah.
for you guys. What's happening with that?
Just trying to be aggressive. I think there's a lot of space out there with Nurk's ability to play make it, moves those 5 men away from the rim where, we can get angles. Great screens. I mean, I think 5 of mine were technical fouls today, and 4 of them were at the end of the game when, they were fouling to get the ball back. So, but last game too, just trying to stay aggressive, work those angles on those bigs when, our big set's a good screen.
Thanks, bro.
Appreciate you guys. Yep.
Have a good
Same to you.